You signed up for an Ironman. You signed up for 7.3. What are you thinking? Really, what are you thinking? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hey, I'm a huge fan of people signing up for Ironman or 7.3. I think it's wonderful. I think it's awesome. I remember my first 7.3 or my first Ironman. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Hey, in this video, I want to talk you through how to create your weekly training schedule when you've signed up for an Ironman or a 7.3. The easiest way to do this is with a pen and paper. I like to do this using a pencil. Taking a pencil out. The reason why I use a pencil is because it's not permanent. It's not fixed. And when you're creating your first weekly training schedule, it may not be perfect. It may not be perfect. And you may need to adjust it, a few weeks down the road. So do it in pencil. Let's go into my laptop and I'm going to show you how you can create your own weekly training schedule. Come on, let's go. When I meet with someone who's going to do an Ironman or 7.3 for the first time, I always say, let's create your weekly training schedule. And I say, hey, let's start with an ideal world, okay? Because they ask me, how many times should I swim? How many times should I bike? How many times should I run? How many times should I do weights and etc.? I say, well, let's talk about the ideal world first, and then we'll consider your world. So let's deal with the ideal world first. What would the weekly training schedule look like if you lived in an ideal world where you could train all you wanted without worrying about family, work, all those other commitments that you have? So the first thing you do is ask yourself, what day do you want to have off? What day is the busiest day you want to do nothing? And so I'm going to say that's going to be my Monday. Monday is going to be the day where I do nothing. Now let's figure out how to add the rest of the workouts. Let's do swimming. We're going to swim on a Tuesday. We're going to swim on a Thursday. And we're going to swim on a Saturday. So every other day. We are going to now talk about biking. So we're going to bike on Tuesday. We're going to bike on Thursday. And we're going to bike on Saturday. The bike on Saturday is going to be a long bike ride. Let's talk about the running. We're going to run on a Wednesday. We're going to run on a Friday. And we're going to run on a Sunday. So we're getting to have a pretty full week, right? But we're going to add some more things. We're going to add some strength. And we're going to add that on a Friday. We're going to add some flexibility, some yoga. We're going to add that on a Wednesday. And because I like having that, we're going to do another yoga class or another yoga session on Sunday. This would be your weekly training schedule if you lived in an ideal world. So Monday is your day off. Tuesday, you're swimming and biking. Wednesday, you're running and doing some yoga. Thursday, swimming and biking. Friday, running and doing weights. Saturday, swimming and biking. And then Sunday, doing a run and some yoga. That would be your weekly training schedule if you lived in an ideal world. Let's now talk about a weekly training schedule if you're just getting started in triathlon. You're just starting off in triathlon and you want to figure out what your weekly training schedule is going to look like. Well, let's keep it very, very simple. Let's do the swimming first. We're going to swim on a Monday, and we're going to swim on a Thursday. We're going to bike on a Tuesday, and we're going to bike on a Friday. We are going to run on a Wednesday, and then we are going to run on a Saturday. And on Sunday, we're going to make that your day off. This is a really great weekly training schedule for people just starting. What we have is swimming 2 times, biking 2 times, and running 2 times with a day off. But when you're first starting off, you don't want to overcomplicate the schedule. You want to keep it simple and easy to achieve. Let's now talk about my weekly training schedule. What is my current plan? Right now, I'm in the middle of training for 2 7.3s. Let me show you what I'm doing. On Monday, I'm doing a bike ride. Tuesday, I'm doing a long run. Wednesday, I'm swimming. Thursday, I'm running and doing weights. Friday, I'm swimming and doing weights. Saturday, doing a long bike ride. Sunday, doing a run followed by yoga. So what am I doing? I am swimming twice a week. I am biking twice a week. And I am running 3 times a week with the addition of 2 strength workouts and 1 yoga session. What I'd like to do with you now is, if you can, and because this is a video, you can just pause it. Let's go through creating your weekly schedule right now. Okay, let's do it. Let's go into the laptop and create your weekly schedule. I want you to answer these questions. What day do you want to have off? And you're going to say, Todd, I'd like to have Monday off, or whatever day you suggest. Put that as your day off. Pause the video, write it out. What day would you like off? Or what days would you like off? The next question is, do you have any days of the week where you're training with a buddy? Training with a buddy is very important. These are the days that you want to keep sacred because they're very important, and you want to keep that session going with your buddy. So let's say you have one of those sessions on Thursday where you're training with a buddy, and that session is going to be a run session. The next question I want to ask you is, hey, are you registered in any classes? And if you are, put those classes on your weekly training schedule. So for example, I'm doing a class on Tuesday, and that class is going to be a bike class. Here are some more questions. How many times do you want to swim? How many times do you want to bike? And how many times do you want to run? For this example, let's say you want to do 2 swims, 2 bikes, and 2 runs. We're going to add a swim on a Wednesday, and a Friday. And because we're doing 2 bikes, we already have 1 bike on Tuesday. We're going to put another bike. It's going to be a longer bike and put it on the weekend and put that on a Saturday. We only want 2 runs. We have 1 run on a Thursday, and we need to do 1 more run. Where a lot of athletes put their long run is usually on the weekend, and it usually is on Sunday. So let's take that runner. Let's put it over here. Now we have a completed week training schedule. Your day off is Monday. You're biking on Tuesday and Saturday. Saturdays, you're going to be a long bike ride. You are swimming on Wednesday and Friday. Your run days are on Thursday and Sunday. And that is your weekly training schedule. Creating your weekly training schedule is a very important step in training for an Ironman, or training for a 7.3, or just training for a triathlon in general. It's a very important step that we all need to make. Every year, I sit down on my computer, sit down with my notebook, and I recreate my weekly training schedule because our lives change. And as our lives change, we need to readjust our training schedule so that we can get our workouts in. Hey, congratulations on signing up for your first Ironman or 7.3 or triathlon. I wish you the best of luck. If you have any questions about triathlon that you'd like to have answered, please post them beneath this video. Hey, I'm Coach Todd, head coach at NoLimitsTriathlon.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later. Bye-bye.